I don't know if they're that smart. But they have their other ways of making money. Gogeta.
A copy machine, a coffee brewer.
Mouth was running. But
Oh, that man did not give a. Oh, double fucking kill.
Yeah, if you could get one or just make one, bring it, that'd be very useful.
Black hole. Black hole.
Maybe some black
Carpets. Great memories of carpets.
Not finding anything. Run, guest, run! Don't stop! Oh.
Everyone wants to fuck her in the pussy.
Who? Ooh, a big patch of gold.
That, maybe some logs. Fences? Yes, fences. Fences, definitely fences. Fences, there we go.
I mean, it don't have to be 2, but it could be. It don't necessarily have to be 10 either. Just like, I don't know, random number. Their favorite number is 7. There you go. 7 people on the team. For just that team only thing, and you each have to work together with your own, all the characters, and the characters like you said, Battleground. Well, not Battleground, but Ring Domination or Road to Glory. Everybody's characters is shuffled, and you have to work with whatever you got. So you could be like, shit, this team sucks, or oh, this team's gonna work. I love this.
Yeah, exactly. That would add some excitement into the game. Some different elements.
So I know a lot of people would be like, fuck that idea. I can't use my cards, I'm not gonna play. Well, you don't have to. It's a team event. If you don't want to play, you don't have to play. Go play your little solo event. Leave this for the pros.
Exactly. I mean, you're not going to be in a team. You're only going to be either join a team or make your own team just for that world tournament. After that ends, you're all solo again.
Yeah.
And just like this world tournament, if you click on the thing, it says either cancel or participate. You don't have to participate. That means you won't be put in a team, or you don't make your own team. You're not going to hurt anybody. You're just going to miss out on a team world tournament. So many possibilities they could add into this game.
Well, maybe one of these days, an ideal will run through their heads and they'll like hear this or watch something on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or something that pop up, and they're like, we need some ideas. What can we do? Let's watch some YouTube videos. Let's go on Twitter. We gotta get something. Our brains aren't working right. Ooh, now this is a good idea.
Just like Future Fight, you know how we were saying trade system, and they added a trade system. Yeah, not like we exactly described, but it was based off of our idea.
It was better than what they had.
Exactly.
I loved it.
With the Black Matter thing and whatnot. They took our idea and added their own thing and made something that worked. But before they do anything, they need to fix the fucking friend system. You know how stupidly annoying it is when you're trying to take an ally, but you want to run your physical team, but you cannot find a physical Broly to save your fucking life? They should have a search option that you can search for, well, either by name, or by name and type and whatever. Also, they might need to increase the cap of friend list to like 100. They should add another, like right now you can check, when you switch display you can check their stats with their super attack mechanic. You can check their leader skill, you can check their super attack level, whatnot. They should add it that you can check their potential system as well, so you don't have to open the card and then pull up the passive area to see how much this guy has buffed this card. No, you can just switch this way, be like, oh, this guy has like 50% completed. He has those abilities. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I want to run my physical teams to some events, but I can't because there are no physical leaders that I can take. My friends list does not have physical leaders. They should fix that problem first. Then we'll get into the multiplayer thing.
That's what they should do. They should have a search option where instead of name, have it set to type and rarity. And have it those two selected, and then you hit search, and it searches in your area around the part of your globe, like a local thing.
I don't know how big the Netherlands is on Dokkan Battle.
I'm not saying like all of it, just like most of it. Like have it 50-50, have it in your area, and then another half, like, whatever. Give you a better search option.
I would say do the entire world, since it's in their database. It's not that hard to access.
True.
And you have more of a chance of finding whatever you're looking for.
True, but what I was saying is, you know, people would probably try to go around that and be like, well, that's kind of overpowered, you know, because then anybody can pick any LR they wanted and keep using it over and over again, not from the same person, but from other people that have that same LR. It's like, you know the crybabies. You already know them. They're out there.
Fuck them. If Bandai cared about them, they would have released the super leader skill for Gogeta and Omega Shenron. They didn't, because they don't care what you think. Well, they do, but not as much. If you're gonna cry, like, yeah, whatever. You can cry. I'm just gonna release the leader skill when I deem necessary. And they can cry all they want, but what does it matter to them? Like, be happy. You can use whatever you want to take on events. Makes it easier for you.
And it's not too overpowered. I would understand if it was like, oh, well, your whole team is now LR. You know, like if there's a character that had that ability, then okay, I would understand. Now that's kind of fucking stupid, but that's way too stupidly overpowered, but they don't have that. So, you don't need to worry.
Exactly. And judging by the fact that you can already find Super Saiyan 4 Gokus left and right who can literally one-shot almost everything with a critical hit, it's not gonna matter that much. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna look for fucking LRs. I just want physical Broly so I can run my physical team to some INT events instead of having to run AGL, 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 and STR over and over again. It's getting kind of boring being... Because those are the most common, right? Vegito, Blue Vegito, I mean Super Vegito and Blue Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Those are the most common ones that you can find. I mean, I'm sick and tired of running AGL and STR all the time. I just want to run some different teams. The Reddit has discussed this topic like so much. I see it so many times, like, friend system, fix the thing. I can't run the teams I want. You know, that kind of shit. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. I can't either. Yes.
I can.
And if it's too OP for a world tournament, like you can run LR Broly, then take the search thing out for world tournament. It's not that hard.
Yeah, you don't have to do it for world tournaments, because
Exactly.
just do it for normal game modes.
Events and story and whatnot. So, you know, we can at least, like, the beginner guys can at least, like, be like, okay, let's see. Yeah, I would like this card. Let's see if it's available. Yeah, it's available. Let's go. Oh, yeah, by the way, they could do this. Give you suggestions based upon your own strength. Because I see that happening. When I start out new, I don't see Goku's left and right. No, I see shit characters left and right. You have to, like, the more you progress, the better the friend the guest recommendations become. So they could do it based on your strength.
I agree, but like I was gonna say, there is one thing that is really fucking annoying. At least for me, I can find people that help me out on a lot of game modes and events and shit. But there's one, those events where it has to be a hero or it has to be a villain, and you're like looking down the list and you're like, I don't have, none of my friends and none of the guests have a villain. I'm request, refresh, nothing. I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Yep.
I can't even do this fucking event because I have no friends that have villains, or they do, but they're complete fucking garbage, and they're only SRs and shit, and I'm like, why haven't I removed you yet?
Exactly. They give you an option like, hey, I want to look for extreme types only, please.
That's what I'm saying. If you could do it through, and the search would be a lot funner because you could find a lot different characters. Use instead of being able to type out the whole name, which would be so frustrating, just be like, have it types and like their logo.
Yeah, types and rarities.
That's it, rarities. Be like, so I want ultra rare fucking STR, and then boom, there's a list.
Pick the character of your choice.
Yeah. Like, which one fucking turns your funny bone on? Like, pick that one.
I would appreciate that. I want that. Add it. Come on, Akatsuki. Bandai, what are you doing? I mean, a lot of people complain to Bandai, but it's not really their fault since they don't manage the game. They're only the what do you call it? Promoters, exactly. It's under their name, but it's actually Akatsuki, those guys I sent you, who manage the games and shit. Bandai only does the sales and like what characters that come in, and Akatsuki's like, alright, we're gonna give them this ability, we're gonna release them this, then, and, we're gonna add this feature into the game, we're gonna fix these things, we're gonna add the layout like that, that kind of shit.
It'd be like going off on WWE, and instead of going off on Vince, which is the one behind the wheels, you go off on a wrestler. Oh wait,
exactly.
That's happened.
I guess you can complain to Bandai because there's no real way to reach Akatsuki. So you complain to Bandai, and then Bandai goes to Akatsuki like, hey boys, complaints are in, I guess. Maybe that's why people complain to them.
Probably.
At the end of the day, it is what it is. Some people are too butthurt, and some make good points.
Yeah. Another thing they could do with the World Tournament, real life gameplay.
And that is?
Instead, like, have not all World Tournaments, but have like a special World Tournament where it's, you go in there and instead of 4 people going at it, well, actually no, let's keep it legit. Have 4 people at the beginning and 1 on each round. And the first round, it's 4 generated people. So you and then 3 other people join into that lobby, and you sit there and wait for it to load up. That's why this World Tournament, instead of being 3 days, it will be like a week. Because, people not joining in or whatever. And then when the 4 people join in, they all go and pick their numbers, attack each other and all that. Or if they rage quit, they're out completely.
Cool. Hey, you little fuck boy, get the fuck off me, you stupid fuck. Uh-oh.
Where's your mask agreement?
Look at that shit. He does have it.